Hello children, let's learn free fall. Here you could see the image. We know that force of gravity due to earth acts on each and every object. Now once we release the stone from our hand, the only force that acts on it is the gravitational force of the earth. Whenever an object moves under the influence of gravity along, it is said to be falling freely. Thus the released stone is in the free fall. In the free fall, the initial velocity of the object is zero and goes on increasing due to the acceleration due to gravity. You will see here a girl is standing here on the mountain and she is throwing a ball down. First, the initial velocity of the ball is zero. Then the velocity goes on increasing. We'll find the velocity has become 10 meter per second. As the ball goes down, velocity keeps on increasing. Here it has reached, you will find velocity has become 50 meter per second. So under the gravitation, influence of gravitation, the velocity of the object which is falling freely goes on increasing. So that is called as free fall. For freely falling object, initial velocity, first the velocity here is 0, then acceleration due to gravity. Because of acceleration due to gravity, the motion of the object goes on increasing, and so we, according to the Newton's equation, here as the value of u is 0, so value of u becomes 0 here in every equation and velocity goes on. Could see velocity time v is equal to g into t. Distance, if you want to, that is s is equal to half into g into t square, and velocity square, that is v square, is equal to 2gs. You will find a feather and a ball. So ball is heavier than the feather. Okay, and as you release at the same time, what will happen? Feather will come late on the ground and ball will reach early at the ground. Okay, now feather reaches late on the ground because it is having a buoyant force of air. It has to cut the air and reach to the ground. Because of its density is less, because of it is light in weight, it takes time for the feather to reach to the ground. But as the density of the ball is, or mass of the ball is more, it will cut that air pressure and come to the ground quickly. This is This happens when there is a air or there are particles in the air. Okay, so they have to cut down the particle and reach to the ground. But scientist says that both, even though the object is light in weight or even though the object is heavier in weight, the acceleration due to gravity is same on every object. So what they have done here is they have removed out the air from that substance or from wherever these particles have to be thrown or objects have to be thrown. So a vacuum is created, and when the vacuum is created, you will find both the ball and the feather. See this ball and the feather. Both ball and the feather reaches the ground at the same time. So during free fall, the frictional force of the air opposes the motion of the object, and the buoyant force also acts on that object, and because of that buoyant force, some of the objects take longer time and some of the object takes greater time, or either they reach faster on the ground. Here you could see a free fall. A true free fall is possible when there is a vacuum. Here a vacuum is created, and in that vacuum you will find both this feather and the ball reaches the ground at the same time. Okay, just see the video again. Yes. For calculation of the motion of the object which is thrown upwards. Now when we are talking about an object which is thrown upward, that object has an acceleration which is negative. Negative means the direction it is going opposite to the gravity, and so its acceleration goes on decreasing. So in the direction opposite to the velocity, and so that acceleration due to gravity we consider it as negative g. We consider it as negative g because the object is going upward. So the magnitude of g is same, but the velocity of the object decreases because of the negative acceleration. Okay.